Welcome back our way. Let's play Hot Wheels Burnin Rubber for the Game Boy Advance. So last episode we just went through the entire Silver Cup of Grand Prix up here. That would be this thing. And as a result we have unlocked a couple new vehicles. We have some cash to waste on things. So let's do that. We do want to complete some more time trials to unlock more vehicles. So let us get around to that. We do have some money to blow on whatever vehicle of our choosing, so we might as well get around to that. Extra has some very nice acceleration. Huh. And Monoposter has hard acceleration, okay. I was keeping my eye on Vulture Roadster. I'm not sure there's going to be another one I'm going to want to use or not. But the stats of these aren't really impressing me, so I'm keeping my eye on Vulture Roadster still. Looking's nice, I guess. It's kind of balanced, but balanced isn't really what you usually look for in this game. But there wasn't really much balance in this game anyways. Not sure if I want Hooligan or Street Vulture, to be honest. Not Street Vulture, Vulture Roadster. Vulture Roadster seems to have much better starting stats overall. Just like the overall stat total seems to be better. And I don't know, I like the purple, so I'm going to stick with that. Let's upgrade everything in this. I think we're going to be able to upgrade everything but the engine. Oh, that's 500. Okay, let's not do that. Also, I don't think I'm ever going to upgrade the engine in this thing. Because by the time we can afford to upgrade the engine on this thing... What? No! 140? Crap, man. Why is that 140? You know what, to be honest, I don't... There's another car I'm going to want to use. There are two more cars I'm going to want to use in this game. And one of them, and both of them, at least one of them is quite expensive to upgrade. So I kind of want to save my money for that. So I think I'm just going to stick to using Air Coupe for the moment, to be honest. Sorry for breaking promises and for just wasting 90 gold. But I find that it's in the best interest to wait a little bit longer. Have I actually showed this lake course yet? I'm not sure if we've actually done this on a Grand Prix. I think we have? I don't quite remember. I don't think this course is part of the Bronze Cup, when we just did the Silver last episode, but I guess that is the case. This was probably part of Bronze. Because you won't have the courses for the Gold Cup unlocked in time trial yet, I don't think. I think you need to actually clear that cup to unlock its courses in time trial. So let me swing around here. I do wish you actually made money from time trial. From just like beating records or something. It was just a one-time thing. So that I could still... Okay, I just bounced off that flower like crazy. So that I could still... upgrade my cars in the process. Instead of just getting like a drought of income. But... oh well, I guess. I was just like hallucinating other cars. Whoa! Okay, I guess that saved me from flying the water, so I can't complain there. Oh, hi. That's not gonna ruin my time at all. I guess this thing accelerates pretty well now that we have the turbo engine and all the other stuff in it. But that's still gonna add a good few seconds to our time. Oh, come on. You still want to hit that jump, even though you can go around it, because that jump does increase your speed. That's a big 6 seconds got tacked onto there. Alright, it was sufficient. More than sufficient. Cool. And we got Twin Mill! Really weird car. Twin Mill 2, no less. What makes it 2? I don't know. But whatever. Casino course. We already know how this one goes down. You know what? Let's use a suck vehicle for this. because I guarantee you we can use a suck vehicle and still get the best of oh man, this thing has crazy top speed. Whoa. Man, twin mill. Acceleration is the best, but if you want speed, I guess twin mill's the way to go for now. But let's go with Phaeton, because why not? Just to show you. Just to show you that this vehicle, indeed... Oh my god, this is so slow! I'm like It's like I'm driving a freaking limo or something. Or a bus. But just to show you, how big of a shortcut that is. And you're cutting off an entire leg of... I can't even make the jump. You're cutting off an entire leg of the course, like, leg of the person that the course is shaped like, when you take that shortcut. So, you're having a pretty big effect on, I just skipped 3 big turns. So it does a lot of good for you. I'm pretty confident, in all seriousness, that I can make, I can break the best time with Phaeton on lowest stats by using this shortcut, because if you actually use the best, what I consider to be the best car in the game, I'm pretty sure it is statistically the best car in the game. If you use that vehicle and actually use this shortcut, you will beat the best time by like 40 seconds or something ridiculous like that. I still beat it by 30 seconds. You could... I'm pretty sure in all seriousness that you can actually beat the record by a full minute if you use a good car instead of this sad little machine that we call Phaeton. I know that most of these are difficult in the first place, most of these time challenges, but even then, well, let's give some love to Track 2. It has some half-decent stats. I'm sure they get enough to handle this place. Ah! I brought my, kinda got ahead of myself. I said before that you want to keep in a low gear if you get a fast start here, but I thought I could make the turn. That is a jump you don't want to miss. I like the shortcuts in this game. They're like jumps, where if you miss them, you're screwed. You actually have to pay for screwing up a shortcut. Oh, that was a beautiful turn. There's one of the most satisfying things in this game is to make that turn well. But it would be more satisfying if I was at a higher speed. Well, Track D seems to have just appeared in so much earlier Hot Wheels media. I don't know if it's just a popular vehicle or not, because I haven't really, in any of the like newer media that Hot Wheels has produced that I'm aware of, which is like nothing except for 2 movies. I'm pretty sure it hasn't made any appearances in those. So I don't know if Track D's just kind of been abandoned or what. It looks kind of like an older fashioned car though, so I could see why that would be. Oh, also, when you're in time trial, you might have noticed that first lap of mine wasn't actually orange or red, whatever you want to call it, at any point in time. Whereas during an actual race in the Grand Prix, your first lap always turns red until your second lap, assuming that your second lap is actually redder than your first. If a lap turns red in a time trial, that means that it broke your record. Or in this case, the developer's record. So 39, so I'm guessing the developer record was like 38 seconds, because 39 seconds didn't beat the developer record, but 37 did. Well, I don't get to see the best lap now because I beat it. Whatever though. I beat the best time by 5 seconds, but whatever. Oh, hey, it's old number 3. Yay. I don't know how I remember the names of so many of these. Well, it probably helps that it actually has the name on the car in this case, but still. Regardless of that. Oh man, these are new courses. Well, you can go through these 2 courses as a preview of sorts in the next place, I guess. We can have some fun with these. Even though we haven't actually encountered them in the Grand Prix yet. Alright. No big fan of the backgammon course, but oh well. It's not that bad, at least. Well, it does have some really rough turns like that. Yeah, it is actually kind of rough. But oh well. I guess it kind of got turned in the right direction when I spun out earlier. I need to adjust back to having a very fast and sharp turn vehicle now, though. Straight away. I should at least do well on the straightaways. I have no excuse for not doing well on those. Speed up. This place is so awkwardly shaped, though. And I don't know what to call those. The second, well, the part after this, after the 180-degree turn, right here. I don't know what to call this part, where it's all windy from side to side. I know there is a term for those, but they don't work in this game. You can't wind from side to side like it's supposed to, and it goes out too far for you to be able to like just establish a solid racing line down the middle. I mean, in some racing games those work, where for one they're not too sharp, and they're also relatively but you can actually, well, you have some form of means of navigating them. That's truly the thing. They're rougher to navigate, but usually you have some form of means of navigating them in most racing games. For example, the Wipeout series, you have the side shift in particular to deal with those, alongside them not being very steep or not very sharp, so you can actually navigate through them easily with a solid racing line anyways. Yay, Shredster. But in this game, you just don't really have anything to do. You just kind of have to go over the rough bits and tough it out. Which is kind of annoying. Wow. I was holding... Oh, I hate that jump so much. I almost always land in between there. But, I was holding the brake like crazy after I got that fast start. If you get a fast start here, you want to be really careful, at least depending on which vehicle you're using. If you're using a vehicle with high max speed, you want to be really careful that you don't end up shooting yourself off the ledge of the first turn. Yes! I love doing that. Landing on the normal track, but then bouncing over to the shortcut. Just the way you kind of like barely avoid death, rather losing all the time. Seems like cheating death in such a wonderful way to me. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get... I beat developer time by one of my laps, and that's pretty close to my second, to the time of my first lap as well. And if you can at least match developer time on every lap, your best developer lap on every lap, you know that you've gotten a record for your overall time, so which is exactly what I did here. I beat developer time on every lap, I think. And is that it? Another anticlimactic finish to... Yeah, so no new tracks for now, so that means it's time to go back to the Grand Prix and start off the gold medal. And then we press right to make the trophy come from the left. But, now I guess it's time to start off the gold medal. Or not medal, the gold cup with the endurance circuit first. And we're gonna have to cut this off in the episode to end the episode, but it shouldn't be too bad. We're gonna be getting lots of money from this too, so we can be happy with that as well. like, knowing that we will be able to use another vehicle sometime shortly. Also, something I've noticed, it seems to actually help if you accidentally peel out at the beginning of a race. It seems like it helps you a little bit if you... God, that bouncing. Can't turn at all. It seems to help you a little bit if you actually shift your gear when you do. I always shift my gear up when I'm being in a race because I'm kind of hoping that I'll get a fast start. But even when I don't, if I end up peeling out, when I shift up a gear, it seems to cut short my peel out, which means I gain back some speed, which is really nice. I hate those kinds of dead stops. Now, something you might have noticed if you're paying attention to the AI on the mini-map in the top left, when I stopped dead in my tracks right there, they probably all slowed down too. This game just has really weird rubber banding, where if you slow down, or if you stop entirely, the AI generally does too. I don't know why. That's not exactly rubber banding, but it's kind of the AI being nice to you. Is there still no car I want? I need to look at the conditions to actually unlock the car that I want. I guess we can just do one or two more races with the hammered coupe and then see. Well, that's dumb. But until then, we'll have a stray right here. Maybe the pond course is actually new to the Gold Cup, and it's just one of those courses that we got to see early. Alongside the Backgammon course and Blue Sky course. Okay, why is my... One of my keys is really squeaky. I don't think you guys can hear it. I'm pretty sure it's probably picked up by my mic. It's annoying the crap out of me. Every time I brake, I hear a squeak. Stop squeaking! Anyways, so I guess I'll just research how you unlock which cars after I finish recording this episode, which will probably be after this race I'm doing right now. And we can figure things out from there. And I do intend to just save money so I can actually get those two cars and upgrade those, because I do get a lot of money in this game. At the same time, I don't want to end up wasting money on other vehicles and eventually end up not being able to use the vehicles that I want to use. So, yeah. So it would be nice to be informed, and it would be nice to also unlock the next vehicle that I want as early as possible, so that I'm not using Hammer Coupe for the entirety of this playthrough of the game. So I'm going to have some variety. The last vehicle that I want, though, we're going to be playing with for a very, very short period of time. Just because it's unlocked solely in the game. But anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. Let's play Hot Wheels Burnin' Rubber. I think this episode was only 18-19 minutes, but kind of don't want to keep progressing in the game without getting a better vehicle. So, not a better vehicle, but knowing when I will be able to switch to another vehicle and what I have to do to accomplish that. So, we'll see. But, anyhow, this has been it for this episode. Let's play Hot Wheels Burnin' Rubber for the Game Boy Advance. Ever since I played Flying Dutchman games, SpongeBob SquarePants Revenge of the Flying Dutchman games for the GBA and PS2, I just kind of got into the habit of saying, for whatever system, I guess. But I will see you guys next time when we continue the Grand Prix, the Gold Cup of the Grand Prix, and fuck, I think I might have just muted my mic. And hopefully unlock the vehicle that I'm interested in, so we can have a little bit more variety in our racing in this game. I kind of wish I could show off every car, but I can't, because I would need to grind for a ton of money. And I don't really like the stats in most cars anyways, so there are just a few cars that stand out above all the rest. But anyhow, that's for something to talk about or see or whatever it may be later. So, see you next time, guys!